I think what I'm hearing about this snowfall this time around, less of it compared to Friday, but perhaps more of us will see it.
Yeah, I think so. I think we have a good chance of seeing it, but, far less than what we saw on Friday. That was a crazy little storm system. There was a storm offshore. There was a coastal front. We saw a lot from that. This is just a little bleb of snow that we're tracking and making, a fuss over, and it's not going to be that at all. This morning it was so cold in Boston Harbor. You can see the Arctic sea smoke coming off the water. The water temperature is 46. The air temperature fell back to around 10 degrees. This isn't the sea smoke. That's from the ship that's navigating the harbor. But this, you can see it, that faint kind of fog that sits near the water. It was all along the eastern seaboard, and it's cold still out there. But the temperatures are coming back, and the cold eases the next few days. A few flakes coming through tonight and tomorrow. And peak at New Year's, wow, it's much milder. It's not so mild up through Caribou at 13, 24 in Boston. Look at that, Atlantic City. Meet me there, right? Maybe not. At 22 degrees, 19 up across parts of Ontario and back into Quebec too. Montreal's 19, 20 in Rome. So the warm front that comes through is going to push our temperatures up. Now tomorrow we make it back up into the mid 30s. In fact, 36 is the high temperature, and it does look like a few flakes early on, but the sun comes out too. Any travel issues across the country? Not really. You go into Christmas and things are quiet through Denver and back through Chicago, maybe a couple of sprinkles, and down through Orlando. 72 degrees. We do have wet weather from San Francisco north into Portland, Oregon with a storm system. And it looks like this is a lot of snow, doesn't it? But when you get to the face value of it, what's reaching the ground, there's not much at all. So we see the light snow and snow showers just along the northern Mass border in southern New Hampshire. Otherwise, it's flakes that come into Boston. And again, I think this is just a case of a little band of snow moving through first thing in the morning. It's just this part of the storm system that we get, and it swings by. Is this intense? No, I think it'd be steady, though. In many cases, the guidance is saying that for at least an hour, and that would get us our festive coating. And then the sun comes out, but the temperatures, again, in the mid-30s, so whatever falls, it's going to be hard to stick around. Whatever snow we have on the ground is, though, that's a lot more hardened. So it's coating snow Boston to Worcester, and then maybe a little bit more through Nashua and up through Haverhill and Newburyport to the seacoast. Our temperature 36, 34 in Lowell, so we are melting and thawing in many spots and near 40 degrees out through Cape Cod. A little brisk wind there, too. And even with our breeze in town, it'll feel like about 28 degrees, which is a fair trade from where we have been. Christmas Day, about 34, dry and chilly, and then Thursday, 36 once again, quiet and bright. Those 2 days look really nice, better than what we've seen in the past, right? An inch and a half of rain and very mild near 60 in 2020. And the snowiest was 3.3 in 2002. You'd think that we would have had a bigger storm some point through our record data in Boston, but no. Anyway, there is some mild air coming through the plains. This marches eastbound and just swallows up all the cold. Look at this as we go into the end of the week. And then by Saturday, all across a good part of the country, we're way above normal. Boston, we'll see our temperatures rise into the 40s, and we have wet weather coming just before New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and some of that will spill into 2025 as the temperatures hold in the 40s.